Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Welcome to my chat. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to my chat. Hello. Just getting the groundwork done, getting things ready. Good afternoon to everyone. Just getting things ready for this afternoon. Just making sure that we're all ready to start. So I have got about 5 more minutes to go to start, and this 5 more minutes will be the time I'm just getting the groundwork done and also waiting for other people to come in. Yeah. And if you're coming in, if you're just joining me, this is Sabunrai. This is Sabunrai channel, and we are having a chat this afternoon, a chat and a chill out. Yeah, we're having a chat and a chill out. And we started that one since about 2-3 weeks ago. We're having a chat and a chill out and a discussion and to encourage one another and to be able to support one another, because we know that Sabonrai is all about supporting one another, encouraging one another, empowering one another, and making sure that each and every one of us will have a good life journey. And that is what we are meant to be doing to each other. We're meant to be a support to each other. And we want to thank God because of the gift of life. The gift of life. God has given us life, and this life that God has given us is for a purpose. And I believe that each and every one of us that have seen the beauty of the day is able to encourage another person, and this is what is good to do. So as we encourage one another, and as we help one another in our journey of life, this also shows that a tree does not make a forest. So we are one another's keeper, and by the grace of God, we will remain so. We will remain to be one another's keeper in this journey. you know we are brothers and sisters, and we have the same father up there in heaven. Even though the earthly fathers are different, but we have the same father, and this father is he created each and every one of us, and we want to thank him, for giving us the gift of life. The gift of life is what that is the platform. The gift of life is why we're here today. The gift of life. If not for the life, we will not be here. We will not be here. Yes, so we thank God that we are in the land of the living, and we want to behave as if we are in the land of the living, and we want to enjoy our stay here in the land of the living. And I pray that God is going to help. So I'm waiting for others to come in. I've got a few more minutes. I'm just charting us up. I'm charting us up. And if you're joining me, if you're here on time, or if you're here, I'm just charting us up. And I know that you can also use this time to grab a cup of tea. Grab a cup of tea and have a cup of tea by your side, in your cooler or in your warmer or in your flask. Yes, have a cup of tea so that you can have a sip. Even if you're not here for the whole of the time, the minutes that you'll be spending here will be blessed. We are all welcome onto my page again, onto my channel. This channel is called Saburai. Saburai. And every time I keep saying to us, Saburai is all about a new life, new life. So, new life, new beginning, new everything. Every one of us, we know that every new day is a new life. New day is a new life. It's a new beginning. So, we want to thank God for that. Yes, It's a new life. It's a new day, new everything. And we have to live so, because we cannot be living in yesterday. We cannot be living in yesterday. We have to live today. Yesterday is gone. Today is the day that we live. And then when tomorrow comes, we will live tomorrow as well by the special grace of God. So you are all welcome. If you are just joining me, you welcome. I welcome you all. I welcome you all today. We will be looking at, for the past few weeks, we've been discussing about anger. And yes, it is good to discuss these things, because it helps us. It helps us in our journey of life. It is something that is very helpful, when we are able to journey together, amicably, when we are able to be one another's keeper, when we are able to be one another's friend. And this is really good. So if you're just joining in, I have got 1 more minute to wait for people to come in. 1 more minute to wait for people to come in. And in that 1 minute, I say welcome to everyone that is joining me. And I say welcome to you. Welcome to my channel. Again, this is Sabonrai. This platform is called Sabonrai. This platform, my name is Florence, and you're welcome. So we're meant to start at 1 o'clock, and we have 1 more minute or half a minute to go. So you're welcome. Anyone that is joining me for the first time, this is my platform. This is my channel, and it's called Sabonrai. Sabonrai is a channel that is aimed to empower you, is aimed to support you, and is aimed to encourage. So we are here. You iron, the Bible say iron sharpeneth iron. Iron sharpeneth iron. So we and birds of the same feather, they fly together. So listen here, we got to be one another's keeper. One another's keeper. In this journey, we got to be one another's keeper, one another's helper. We got to support one another in this journey. And as we support one another in this journey, God is going to help us. Is going to help you. Is going to help me in this journey. And I pray that each and every one of us in this journey, we will be able to make a way, we will enjoy the journey together, and we will finish well. And part of the things that will make each and every one of us finish well is to be on the guard, to make sure that we are on the guard, to make sure that we are able we are able to be on the guard. Not only are we able to be on the guard, we guide ourselves, and we control what we do on a daily basis. We control through the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is able to give us a good control. So we are welcome again. You're welcome. And to my channel is 1 o'clock, and my name is Florence. And you're welcome if you're just joining me. My name is Lawrence. This is Sabonrai, new life. So the meaning of Sabonrai is new life, new life, new life, new life. So for the past 3 weeks, we have been discussing anger. We've been discussing anger. Why is anger so important? Because everybody gets angry. You get angry, I get angry. There's nobody that is free from anger. Men are not free from anger, women are not. Children are not free from anger, even babies. I think those who are free from anger will be those who are dead and gone. So if anybody is dead, they can no longer get angry. But so long that you have life inside you, you will still get angry. So people get angry. Now and then, anybody is subject to getting angry. But what we are talking about for the past 3 weeks, we've been looking at this anger. But today, we're meant to have finished that since last week. But today I thought, oh no, I need to come and share my experience here. I need to come and tell you my experience, and I'm just happy that I was able to go through this topic. The anger. I'm not going to go back very much at what we have discussed for the past 3 weeks to say to us the anger is common to everybody, and we have 10 common types of anger. We have the assertive one, the behavioral one, the chronic one, the judgmental one, the overwhelming one. We have the passive aggressive anger. We have the retaliatory one. We have the self abusive one. We have the verbal anger and volatile one. So anger. There are many types of anger, and we have seen that anger is a lot. Anger is a lot. So this afternoon, I'm here to tell you how I have been controlling my own anger. My own anger, I in myself, I've seen myself in this anger, and I keep telling us when we were that saying, this is revealing, and if any one of us care to go to look at it very well, you go and Google it and have a good read at what anger is. And have a reflection on how you have been behaving when somebody has stepped on your toe, especially me, when uncontrolled anger. Oh yes, uncontrolled. I do not know whether now that I am growing, maybe I'm becoming more mature, in or what, but my anger. So it's, if people not able to join me, if you people are please, if you're able to join me, that is good. But I am going to yeah, just trying to pause for people to be able to join. Just trying to pause for people to be able to join me. So get myself back. So if anybody is, I'm just sharing for people to be able to join me. Okay, hello. So is that okay? Are you able to join now? Is anybody able to join now? So we're looking at this anger today. We're looking at this anger today, and we're not going back on ourselves. If anybody is just joining me now, I am Florence, and this is my platform. And on this platform, I am. This is called Samurai, and this platform is the platform that we encourage one another, support one another, and this platform is meant to empower you and empower me. So going through the going through what we have discussed in the past few weeks, which is anger. I have been able to reflect properly and to see myself in the light of this anger. So I'm here to share my experience with you and to tell you, how I have gained from this, reflecting on who I have been to where the point that I am now. I'm not yet perfect. But I believe that if I continue to work on it, I will be able to master my anger. And I have seen this anger, there were times that I will shout and scream when I'm angry, and I will behave irrationally when I'm angry. All that, I think I have put that one behind now. But there are still some type of anger that I exhibit that is no good to me. And I see myself in the judgmental anger and a bit of myself in the chronic anger. I see myself, when somebody has done something to me, or when somebody step on my toe, I've seen myself, trying to bottle it. And I say to myself in a diplomatic way, I'm defending myself, I'm defending my space. But no, deep down, I'm not defending my space. I'm trying to keep my list. I'm trying to avoid confrontation. I'm trying to avoid, and that one will take me to a point that I will be delayed and sluggish in doing things that affect that other person. I will be. So that is anger. That is anger. So what I've seen myself in a bit of judgmental anger. I've seen myself in the overwhelming anger when things are too many things for me to do. Too many things here for me to do. And I look at it, oh my God, I start to get angry. I start to get angry. But who has put too many things on my plate? I am the one. I did it by myself. I overcrowded my job. I overcrowded myself with too many things. So I am the one to sort it out. In order for me not to be reacting in that bad manner. And also I saw myself in the retaliatory one. When I retaliate, when people do something, I want to do the same to them again. So, and that type of anger is not good, because it then leads to fighting, it breaks relationship, and so on and so forth. So that type of anger is no good. So what am I saying this afternoon? What I'm saying is that, how have I been able to help myself in all these things that I have seen? Because I need to walk myself to the assertive anger. Assertive anger, the anger that is able, that is positive. Remember that the assertive anger is the positive anger, is the anger that when you are angry, you work out things amicably. Even though in your anger you bring positivity out of your anger. That is the assertive anger. The assertive anger does not bring any injury. The assertive anger does not cause fight. Yes, you sort things out. You come back at a later day, at a later time, to sort things out. So what have I been doing? And I know that people will want to know. So it is in the nature of everyone to get angry, even in my own nature as well. So I do realize that what I cannot control, now I have come to realize that what I cannot control, I do not have to worry about it. If a situation is beyond my control, why should I worry and get angry about it? This situation is beyond my control. Why should I worry and get angry about it? No, it's beyond my control already. It's beyond me. I can't change the situation. Why am I flexing? Why am I angry? Why am I worried about something that I cannot change? Something, this is a situation that I cannot change. So I have found that if something is beyond my control, I need to let go. I need to let go. There is no point getting angry about that thing. Because my anger does not change the situation, does not turn the things around. My anger does not improve the situation. Rather, my anger gets me to a point that my blood pressure is high, my heart rate, I'm not able to coordinate myself, because I worked myself up to that stage. So that is one thing that we need to know. Number one thing that has helped me is that if a situation is beyond my control, why should I worry about it? This situation is beyond me. It's not in my hands. I cannot do anything about it. So the only thing I can do is to pray about it. And if I have prayed about it, I have left the matter in the hands of God. I left the matter in the hands of God, and I leave God to deal with that matter rather than me, trying to deal with that matter. So that is the way, that number one thing that I have started, I'm coming to realize that very quickly, that if something, especially if somebody is got an opinion about me, I cannot control their opinion. Their opinion is their opinion. That's their own opinion, but I can control myself not to get angry because of their opinion. I can control myself not to get angry because of their behavior. So I should not allow other people's behavior to determine my own behavior. I should not allow other people's annoyance to cast over my own joy. So I have discovered one thing, that since these 3 weeks, I own my joy. I own everything. I own my joy. And through the help of God, I need to maintain my joy. So, if somebody is doing something to annoy me, I keep my peace. I keep my peace. I do not have to react the same way and then flex my muscle or whatever. No. I keep my peace. So I am not perfect at it yet, but this is where I want to get to. That is to say, it does not matter the opinion of people about you. It does not matter what they say. It does not matter what they are thinking. What is more important is think about how you can keep your own sanity, how you can keep your own sanity, how you can keep your own joy, how you can keep your own happiness, how you can keep, yourself going without your blood pressure going up, without your heart rate going up, without you losing your sleep. Because sometimes when we are angry, it affects everything and anything. But I am encouraging each and every one of this is what I have come to discover, that you can't change it here. Florence, you can't change anything. If you can't change it, leave it, let it go, and then have a good night's sleep. Okay, sleep over, sleep, eat, drink, sleep, and pray about it. And once I have prayed about it, that is it. And I will continue to pray about it until there is a change. That is number one way in which I have been able to control my anger. Number two way is trying, like I said, to pray about it. Trying to pray about it. But one thing, I have been trying to pray. I'm talking about, spiritual thing now. The first one is physical, emotional, is emotional. I cannot do anything about it, so why worry? Why worry? I cannot change the situation. I cannot change their opinion. Why worry about another person's opinion? No, no, no. You shouldn't worry about. And they own their opinion. That is up to them. Anyone can think the way they like to think, but you must hold your peace. You must hold your peace. You must maintain your peace. You must not allow anybody to give you sleepless night. You must not allow anybody to make your blood pressure to shoot up. Yes, that is one thing. So because we know that anger is destructive, there is a positive side of anger, but most of the time, anger is harmful to the body. Anger is harmful and is destructive. It's destroyed the relationship that you build up for so many years. It takes time to build trust and relationship, but anger will destroy it in 1 minute. Anger will destroy that relationship in 1 minute. So, by nature, we do get angry. But what we are saying here, that I have learned that in my anger, I should try not to break the channels. I should try not to break any channel, either be the channel of relationship, channel of communication, channel of love, channel of giving, channel of friendship, and so on and so forth. So, and I should not allow my blood pressure to go up just like that, because my anger does not change the situation. It does not make anything better. It does not change their opinion. It does not make it better. So why angry? Anger can be caused by external or internal thing. So you see, my internal one, the external thing I cannot control. External thing, anything that comes from outside, I will not be able to control it because it's people. It comes from it's from something that is outside me. It's a circle, so I have no control of that. But internal anger, internal anger, I have control over that one. So now what I am doing is I work on my inside. I walk on my inside, the inside of me. The Bible says is what comes out of man that defiles it. So anger is sitting right deep inside me. At the moment I'm speaking to you, anger is inside me. It's there in the heart. It's in the subconscious. If something trigger it up, it might come up. But what I'm learning is this. No, you will remain there in the subconscious. I will not allow that anger to come up. Even though I might be angry, but I will be angry in an assertive way. In an assertive way. And that is what I am working myself to. So I'm saying that number one, if I cannot change anything, I'm not going to worry about it. No, no way. And I will not allow other people's opinion to change or to rob me of my joy. I have learned that one. And number three is that, the stressors, the trigger the trigger that is outside. I cannot control it. I cannot control anybody violating my space. I can try and guide it, but I cannot control anybody. But I can control the way I respond to that person. So I have been working on my inside. I have been working on my character. I have been working on my attitude. I have been working on my reaction and response to things. So how do I work on my attitude? How do I, it's not that I will not express anger. When you want to test me now, you can come and say, and that woman that is talking, let me go and test her now. Let me go and get her angry. Yes, I will pause. I'm going to express my anger. I'm going to tell you that I'm angry, but I will tell you in an assertive way. That is what I'm learning now. I'm going to tell you in an assertive way. I will make sure that I get the positive outcome out of it, not the negative one. Yeah, not the negative one. So looking at this type of anger, expressing myself. If I need to express myself to tell you that I am angry, if I need to tell you that I'm angry, before now, I will be screaming, I will be shouting, I will be doing everything that is negative, because I want you to really know that I'm angry. I want you to know that I'm angry. But now I am learning that yes, even if I'm angry and I need to express myself, I must not be aggressive in nature, in my response. I must not be aggressive, and I must not threaten anybody. Some people, when they are angry, there's a threat. They put a threat down. So threat is very powerful. Threat is very powerful, and often, you find out that the feelings and the behavior, leads to fight. Because if you threaten the other person, you say, hey, you threaten me, and then it leads to further fight. So, and also, we must not, in this setting, you must not try to defend yourself all the time. Why not say the word, I'm sorry? Why not say something that is calming? Take it easy, take it cool. I'm sorry. But why trying to defend yourself at that particular time? Because the more you try to defend yourself, the more you trigger, you bring up the anger inside the other person. So what I'm saying is, survivor is very necessary. Survivor is very necessary when you are angry. What I mean by survivor is that you must maintain all the lines. All the lines you must not kill the lines. You must not break the lines. The channel of communication, the channel of friendship, the channel of love, the family unit, and everything like that must not be broken. When we are angry, we must keep surviving. We must keep surviving. So the only way where we can keep surviving, is by making sure that we express our anger in an assertive way. And that is what I have learned. That is what I am not perfect, like I'm saying. I'm not perfect, but I'm thinking, why do they need to know? Why do I need to let her know at that point in time that I'm angry? Now. No, there's no, and I do not, I feel irritated when somebody, I feel irritated. I feel I'm annoyed and everything. But it does not mean that I should take something and hit the other person. When I do that, I end up behind the bars. I end up behind the bars. So my anger needs to have a limit. I must be checking myself every time. So I'm encouraging each and every one of us. Now, I've said the first thing that I need to do is, if I cannot control it, why worry about it? If the situation is out of my hand, if I cannot control that situation, why do I have to worry about it? My worrying about it does not change the matter. My worrying about it does not change the person's opinion. My worrying about it does not solve the problem, does not revert the problem. Why then do I need to worry about it? Why should I have sleepless nights because of another person? Now, number two thing is, I've come to realize is that, I should not allow other people to determine what I feel, how I feel. I should not allow other people to rob me of my own joy. I should not allow other people to determine how I react or what my character will be. Because often, some people try to get you angry to deform your character. So you have to be wise yourself. You have to be wise. People who they want to get you angry to say, hey, you see, that's what we are talking about her, that she is this, she is that. Now, because you have allowed them to see. But if anybody wants to get you to that point, I think you need to disappoint them. You need to disappoint them. When they want to get you angry, you want to put them at the point of disappointment. You want to put them to shame by not reacting and responding negatively. Don't react, don't respond negatively. Be assertive. Be assertive. So the number three thing that I talk about is that it's something that is outside me, outside the circle. It's not for me to deal with, because that one is outside. Often the thing that is outside the circle is not you, but something that is inside, that is the inside of me, is where I need to work. I need to work on my character. I need to work on my attitude. I need to work on myself. Here. I need to be able to work. So that is what I have been doing. Work on my character. And how have I been, how am I working on my character? Every day I'm thinking about, if somebody gets me angry now, what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? And then I'm at alert. You are at alert. That you are conscious of the fact that there's something called anger, and anger can come at any time, and anger can come because of this or that. Anger comes. So you must learn to say sorry. You must, even though you are not guilty, but you want to calm, you want to dampen the situation at that time, even though you are not angry. But after a while, you explain yourself, and the person might be able to say sorry to you also. Another thing that I want us to understand, is expressing the anger. Like I say, I will express the anger. I'm not saying bottle your anger. Don't bottle your anger at all, because when you bottle your anger, it brings you to chronic anger. It brings you to chronic anger. No one of us must be able to get ourselves to that point of chronic anger. Chronic anger is when you keep piling up things that people have done for you. The spirit, they keep piling. So number four thing that I need to do is to have the spirit of forgiveness. The spirit of forgiveness. The spirit of forgiveness. You cannot overemphasize that. For you to be able to walk in an assertive way, to be able to deal with matter, to be angry in an assertive way, you have to have the spirit of forgiveness. If you do not forgive person, you aren't going anywhere. You cannot practice assertive anger, if you do not forgive people, come to look at it, if you do not forgive them, you will still be boiling inside you. You will still be boiling inside you. So the spirit of forgiveness is very, very important when you are practicing, or when you want to practice assertive anger. Or when you are aiming to express your anger in an assertive way, the spirit of forgiveness is number one. You have to be able to forgive the people. And with the chronic anger, you have to be able to forgive yourself first, and then forgive other people. So forgiveness is here too. So I cannot kill myself because of something that has not been done. I have many things that have not been done. Many things that I thought, I'm thinking back with hindsight, I will have done it this way, I've done it that way. Maybe if I have done it this way, I wouldn't have done it. No, but I don't have to keep getting angry about it. Once I give it a thought, I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the things for the omissions, for the errors, and for anything that I haven't done that is yet to be done. I have forgiven myself and I'm moving on. And if somebody has brought it on me, I have forgiven them and I am moving on. So spirit of forgiveness is number 4, and is very, very important for us to be able to forgive one another. Another thing that I have come to realize is that when people are angry, when people are really, really, really angry, there are things that I can do. There are things that I can do, and my action at that time is what determines the outcome of the anger of the other person. My action, my response determine the anger of the other person. Now, if somebody is angry to the point of wanting to hit me, and I am there flexing my muscle as well, you cannot hit me. You can, of course. I'm trying to aggravate the person. I'm trying to challenge the person. And when nobody likes challenge. you know and anger doesn't like people challenging it. When people are angry and you are challenging them again, oh, no, 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 you're just adding petrol to fire. So when somebody is angry, please do not challenge them. Do not stand in the position of challenging them. What are you doing? Who do you think you are? What can you do? You cannot do anything. They can do a lot. They can do a lot. Don't deceive yourself. They can kill. They can break your head. A lot can happen. Many things can happen. But what are we meant to do? What am I meant to do? The good thing to do is to walk away. I read an article, it says run away. It didn't even say walk away. It said run away. I said, this is the Bible way. It said, flee from all evil. Anger is evil. Anger is evil. When you see anger, don't wait for anger. Flee. Flee from all evil. Flee from all evil. So take a flight. Yeah. Please run away from it. Make sure that you are not waiting for that anger to hit you. Because once the anger hits you, you become part of the anger. You become part of the anger. So there are things that we can do. We can't walk away. We can walk away, and also we can excuse ourselves from that situation. We can take a walk, we can take deep breaths, and we can take a cup of tea or water or whatever to cool ourselves down, and make sure that you're not walking into the space of the other person. Give that person a good space, a good space. Don't move closer to that person. Give them a good space. And if you see that things are getting out of hand, just walk out of the place. Just walk out of the place. So these things are very, very important for us. So it's the thing is, every one of us have to see ourselves which type of anger. Another type of anger that I see myself is the judgmental anger. I've said it earlier on. I keep judging people. I keep this so holier than thou attitude, righteous attitude, holier than thou. Many people have find themselves in that position, wanting to think that they are more righteous than the other person. They're wanting to think because they are in the position of superiority. Possibly they are the boss, possibly they have one advantage or the other over you. So the advantage that they have over you is that advantage that they are using to think that they can judge you now. Some people will judge and say, oh, she's too big, she's too small, she's too short, she's too tall, but who are you to judge the other person? Who are you to judge the other person? Your judging them does not change their character anyway. You're not bringing a positive thing onto the table. What are you bringing to the table here? Whatever you're bringing to the table is not positive. So it does not bring out positive outcome because of the way you are going about it. So do not judge other people. Accept people for who they are. Accommodate people. Be inclusive here. Be inclusive here. Let the spirit of inclusion, let it come upon you. Let people accommodate people and take them for who they are. So do not judge. Do not judge anybody. They have qualities embedded inside them. If you allow that quality to come on the table, you yourself, you're going to gain from it. So inclusion. Oh, don't be judgmental at all times. You might see somebody behaving somehow. You don't know whether that is congenital. You don't know how they come to get to that point. But you are very judgmental even before you hear their story. And I pray that God is going to help each and every one of us. So judging other people, judgmental anger, is an anger that you bring upon yourself anyway. It's an anger that I bring upon myself because I'm judging the other person without hearing their story. I'm judging them without knowing what the situation is. Okay, I'm expecting a friend to come to me. She says she's coming at 1 o'clock. Okay, 2 o'clock, I haven't seen her. 2:30, I haven't seen her. Then I started getting angry. Oh, I'm angry. Oh, no, I'm not going to go again because I have been expecting her to come at 1 o'clock. She didn't come. 2 o'clock, she didn't come. 2:30, she didn't come. Oh, voila. What about if that friend of yours has had an accident on the way and you are there at home getting angry and angry and angry and angry and angry for nothing? And the person is being rushed to the hospital and you are at home getting angry? So one, and being judgmental. That's how she's normally come late. That's how try and be kind and find out, where are you? How far are you? What is delaying you? And I think when we do that, we will have saved ourselves a lot of trouble. I also see myself in the overwhelming anger. The overwhelming anger is when you have too many things to do. Oh my God, that is me. I have too many things on my plate. Too many things to do. Too many things. When you have too many things to do, you have so much to do. Now, decluster. Decluster your plate. Decluster your plate. Decluster your plate. That is the message here. Make sure that you reduce your to-do list. You've only got 24 hours in the day. You haven't got 36 hours in the day. You haven't got more than that. So decluster and work when you're supposed to be working and sleep when you are meant to be sleeping. Otherwise, you will be doing a lot of danger to your personal health. You will be doing a lot. So I have learned that one. Another thing that I have learned in the judgmental anger is when people are delaying. I shouldn't be getting angry because I haven't heard their own side of the story. Why am I here getting angry? What about if something has happened? And with the overwhelming anger, It's the anger that I bring upon myself. Nobody's brought that anger on me. I brought it on myself by having to book 10 appointments in one day. And when I'm booking 10 appointments in one day, I am booking back to back. Like my friend told me this afternoon, he said, back to back. He said, you are, no, I said, no, I didn't have back to back. But back to back, sometimes you book it so tight and so close together, and you know that these things are not achievable. So I have come to realize that I will set achievable targets for myself. Achievable targets. So in a day, I don't have to cluster my day with too many activities. No. So to get rid of overwhelmed anger, do not cluster your day. So I've learned that. I'm learning that. I haven't finished learning. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect at all, but and these things are teaching me on daily basis not to overload my day with activities. Now, if I have 100%, I will plan for 50% and leave the other 50% free. Because I discovered that the day that I plan for 80%, the needs that will come up in 20, the remaining 20%, we eat up the whole 100%. So I'm not even able to do anything. So in the day, you have days, you have 24 hours in your day. So plan for 12 and leave the remaining 12 for the other activities, or plan for 8 and leave a good amount of time for other things. You need to sleep, you need to eat, you need to rest, and you need to move from one place to the other. So look at it very well. So if you plan, let me say you plan for 6, the remaining, you need to use it to do every other thing, because you haven't got more than 24 hours in a day. So, and that 24 hours is given to each and every one. Your own cannot be longer. So my own cannot be longer. So I have discovered that my own is no longer. So now that I know that I need to stream at 1 o'clock, before, if I know that, yes, I need to stream at 1 o'clock, I need to come on air at 1 o'clock, I will be having activities. I will say, okay, immediately I finish, I will be doing this, I'll be doing that, I'll be doing this. I will have had 10, 12 things line up even before before the streaming. So I will be rushing here. I will be rushing here. I am not cool. I will not be. I will be rushing. I will be rushing from somewhere here. But I have learned my lesson that overwhelmed anger it doesn't allow you to do things properly. It doesn't allow you to achieve. It doesn't allow you to be able to bring a conclusion or a close to one thing, because you have too many. You can't think straight. Overwhelmed anger does not allow you to be cool and collected. Overwhelmed anger does not allow you to be able to calculate very well. You're not thinking straight here because you have got too many things to think about. Therefore, you cannot finish thinking. This has happened to me many times. It's not that it has happened to me. So many things are left undone. Many things are left undone, and I know, especially, when this one is a sad one, especially that when I used to have my husband around, I have so many things that I can achieve in a day, not knowing that I have been borrowing the time of I've been using his time to achieve my own goal. Yeah, to achieve my own goal. So when I will have so many things lined up, and then I will go and do one, and I say, please, can you do that one and do this one and do this one and do that one and do this one? Now, I am not the one that did it, but now when he is dead and gone, I still have the same activity. I want to achieve it as if I am two persons. And that is where the overwhelming things are coming. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not achieving one thing. I'm rushing from one thing to the other, and that is not finished. And I have to go to another one, and that is not finished. And therefore, I'm not accomplishing. And sometimes, in my rushing around, there is accidents here and there, and I'm forgetting things, and things are not done properly. That is because I have got too many things. So overwhelmed anger is when you look at your to-do list, reduce all the things that is there. Give yourself a day that you're not doing anything at all. You are going to take it as your day of rest and a day off. Go for holidays. Yes. Go to I said to one of my friends, I've started going bowling. I started going bowling. It's not that I have thrown the ball, but at least I can throw the ball somehow. But it's diversional therapy. Try to look for something, that will take your mind. At least I am out of one area, I'm going into another area. So these are all the things that I have been doing. And if you can borrow from it, also another thing is you can hang out with friends, you can go for a cup of tea, you can visit people at home. That is psychological therapy. It's helpful, that you can do that. And also, what about relaxation? What about going on holiday? What about, I haven't been able to go for holiday yet, so I'm guilty of that. I haven't been able to go for any holiday, but it's part of my plan to go for holiday, to be going for holiday, in order to properly make sure that I have time to reflect, time to reflect, time to reflect, and there will be no to-do list. I'm outside my environment, and I have quality time to reflect on things. And another strategy that we can use when we are there, when the anger is there, is to take deep breathing. Deep breathing is good for you. You just suck in your diaphragm. Sucking in your diaphragm, and by the time you suck in it's good when there is anger on the ground, and it's also good for your chest. It's a chest exercise, to suck in the diaphragm, to take deep breath, to expand your lungs, and then to push the air out, and that helps you to relax when they're in the place of anger. Instead of you speaking and speaking and speaking your gut out, you can suck in air. You can suck in air and open your lungs. By the time that you open your lungs and suck in here and do that diversional therapy, you will give your brain time to think. Your brain will start to think, and then you slow down. You are able to slowly calm down. So I'm encouraging us. Also, another thing is you can visualize things when people are angry. You can see beyond them. You can see beyond people when they are angry. You can look at them and you look at them and say, this one is able to do something now. You can see beyond them. So when you are able to read beyond their anger, do not wait to see the anger in full manifestation. Do not wait to see it in full manifestation. Also, you can talk to yourself. You can practice this technique of talking to self. I think that is very good, that when you can talk to yourself, when there is nobody there to talk to you, you must learn to be able to talk to yourself. Allow yourself to talk to yourself, as in, no, Florence, don't get angry that badly. No, no, calm down, Florence. Relax. Take it easy. Take it might seem as if you're mad. When you're talking to yourself, it looks as if you're mad. Somebody will look at you and say, is she mad? Is she mad? No, you're not mad. This is a therapy that you're trying to apply. You're trying to apply a therapy here. So, and when you learn to do that, that's one thing that I have I tried to talk to myself. Last night, I kept talking to myself for some reason. I kept saying, no, God, this thing will be over. This thing will be done. This thing is okay. This thing is all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Even when I have bad dreams, when I have bad dreams and I wake up, I pray about it. And then I start to talk to myself. You're not going to experience that. That's not your portion. You're not going to experience that. That's not your portion. And I continue to talk it to myself. That is to encourage me inside and to be able to assure me that I have committed it to somebody that is greater than me. And that person is in control, is going to help me through. So when I was looking at you know, reading literatures about how to control my anger and so on and so forth, I came across cognitive restructuring. Cognitive restructuring. I look at it and say, how can I restructure myself? Cognitive, of course, thinking. You need to restructure your thinking, and you need to restructure the way you use your senses. You restructure them. You restructure, I discovered that some people have selective hearing. I think that is one of the things that we also have to adopt. Selective hearing. If somebody is saying something very bad, I can choose not to hear them. I heard them, but I didn't hear them. I didn't respond to it. I heard them, but it doesn't. I did. So I hear them as if I didn't hear. That's selective hearing. That's selective hearing. And then I can choose the use of my tongue, my words. If somebody is my words, I will never not saying something that will hurt the other person. I think I can do that. I think I can try to reach that level, where I will always say something that is soothing. Even the Bible says, soft answer turn away anger. So if I have soft answer in my mouth, and I will never come to somebody and say, I will never, 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 never do anything for you, that is very bad. And when you say never, 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 or promising somebody what I will not be able to do, I will always do this, I will always do. You're not God. You will not always be able to do it. What about you when you're dead and gone, or when you are sick, or when you are not there? So I must be able to choose my words. I must be able to relate to people. My cognitive restructuring. So therefore, I may see it as if I didn't see it. I may think about it and think it right. So even though I see that thing that you're doing is not good, but in my communicating it to you, I must communicate it to you in a way that you will be able to think about it and accept what I am. So be logical. So logic, what I'm trying to say is that when you are logical, you defeat anger. Honestly, when you are logical in your thinking, you defeat anger. There's no way if you're logical, you will be able to defeat anger. Because when you look at the way anger is an irrational behavior. Yes, it's an irrational behavior. So when you use something, it's irrational, it's hard, it's hot. Let me say, anger is hot. But when you come to something that is hot, you carry ice water and you put on something that is hot. That thing immediately will cool down with time, even if it doesn't cool down immediately with time. Okay, what about having good sense of humor? What about having good sense of humor? When somebody is when somebody is trying to get angry and they are getting frustrated and they are throwing this and throwing that, you turn it into a good sense of humor. Is that all you were worried about? Is that all? Can I make you a cup of tea? Can I do this? I mean, you're talking to somebody who is boiling and angry here. I don't want your tea. I don't want your this. I don't want your that. But at least, in that you are diffusing. You are diffusing um you're diffusing the anger by in a logical way. You put aside his anger. You have seen that that person is angry, so angry. You say, oh, okay, sit down. I'm not going to sit down. Okay, that's fine. Can I make you a cup of tea then? Can I give you water? Have you eaten today? You are asking opposite to what is happening here. You are asking opposite to what is happening. So a better way of solving it is to be logical, is never to use harsh words, and also another way is to make sure that the thing that is angry about is removed if you can. If you can, you can remove the thing that that person is angry about. If that person is saying, uh, you know if that person is telling me that they are angry because I have put my shoes somewhere there, I will remove the shoes straight away. I say, sorry, I will remove my shoe now. That's it. I remove my shoe now. If I've removed the thing that is making him angry. If somebody is angry because they say, oh, you haven't washed the plate, your plate is in there, oh, sorry, and I immediately go and wash the plates. So by removing the thing that is causing the anger, I think we will be in a better position also to calm down the anger. Not to say, and I will not wash it, and I'm not ready to wash it, and I will not ready, I'm not going to do it now. I will do it at my own time. You get the people more angry. So also, you see, when we belong to the class of people that are very, very angry, those who have behavioral anger, chronic anger, those who have this anger that is very destructive, I think they need to seek counseling. If you belong to that group, I think you will need to seek counseling, because it becomes an anger, chronic anger, judgmental anger, all this anger. It becomes even overwhelmed anger. It gets to a point that overwhelmed anger, you need to talk to somebody. If you're overwhelmed at the place of work, you need to talk to your boss. You need to talk to your colleague. If you're overwhelmed at home, you need to talk to your husband. You need to talk to your children. You need to talk to sisters. You need to talk to family members. You need to talk to friends. People can help. People can help, because one thing that I realize is that when we are back in Nigeria, something that I have been told, that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. So a closed mouth is a closed destiny. You need to seek for help. You need to ask people to help you. Whatever you are going through, speak up. Let people know that you are going through it. Let there be help for you. And please, when there is help, take advice, take counseling, speak to people, and people will definitely help you. People will definitely help you. And today we have been able to look at these things that we can do, things that I have been doing. It's not that I am perfect. I'm not perfect. But these are the things that I have jotted down as the thing that I can do for myself. The thing that some of them I have started practicing and they are helping me. I don't think I am at the stage of needing counseling yet. That's what I think. And because I haven't displayed any range yet. So I'm not at the position of counseling yet, but the one thing I know is that I will keep reading about it. I know that, there are many materials out there on the internet that will continue to teach you on you can control your anger. And I will be also, working on my anger seriously. I work on my anger seriously so that, I will be a better person, an assertive person. Assertive anger I will display, and I will walk more like Jesus Christ wants me to walk. Because when you look at that assertive anger is the type of anger that Christians have to carry, because the Bible said to us, do not sleep on your anger. Do not sleep on your anger. So, meaning that we can be angry according to the Bible, but do not sin. Be angry, but do not sin. I believe that God is going to help each and every one of us, to not to sin when we are angry. Now, so I today we just got a very short session because it's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about how I've been controlling my anger. It's all about what I have written down. It's all about how have been managing this type of anger that is inside me. With the type of anger that I have discovered that I carry a lot, the judgmental anger, the overwhelming anger, the retaliatory anger. Yeah, hey, and the verbal one, all these ones. So how I have been learning how to put my anger under control, and that is what I have been the therapy that I have been using. And I hope that you can gain from my own therapy. And if anyone wants to study furthermore, you can study furthermore, and you can also come back to my page and put some notes down for me, and then or send me a message that anything that you think will help my own type of anger. I have said that I have got, that a little bit of chronic anger there, judgmental anger, overwhelmed anger, retaliatory anger, and I have seen myself in the verbal one as well. So if there is if there is a thing there that you have discovered that I have not mentioned that can help me in my own type of anger, please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to send me message, because I will really appreciate it, because this message, we all need it. We all need it. So send me message on my channel, on this channel, and put your own comment there. Say, Florence, why don't you do this? Florence, why don't you do that? That will help you to control your own type of anger, and I will appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, a good afternoon. And next week we will be starting with jealousy. Jealousy is another killer. Jealousy is another killer, and that's where we are going to be starting next week. So we'll be looking at another thing that is an old man. Is an old man. Jealousy, jealousy. That's what we will be looking at next week. And God is going to help us. Oh, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And thank you for coming. Have a wonderful afternoon, and a wonderful Saturday, wonderful weekend. God bless you. And I will see you next week. Bye bye for now. Bye. Bye. Bye bye. 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 Have a wonderful, wonderful one. Bye. Bye for now. Bye.